On this episode of Hornet News Now, we learn how the Hornet Health Clinic can now help the Bryant community.
They have to choose between getting that paycheck or having their health. And if a kid isn't healthy, then they aren't learning.
Also, we see how censorship is affecting our school library.
We are trained to actually find the most appropriate books for our students.
Plus, a stop by a brand new tea place that's got everybody talking.
We were super excited to be the first HTO location in Arkansas. My husband and I discovered HTO when we were on vacation a couple of years ago, and we fell in love with the product and the vibe.
And as always, our student spotlight featuring one art student here at Bryant.
Art has done a lot for me. It's a way for me to express myself and obviously be creative, but it's also a way that I've been able to make friends.
All of that and more on this episode of Hornet News Now. Welcome to Hornet News Now. I'm Chelsea Jensen.
And I'm Taylor Dishinger. Thank you for joining us.
A reminder to students that Thanksgiving break is right around the corner.
Students and staff will be out of school November 20th through the 24th.
Congratulations to Bryant Elementary as they were named a National Banner Unified School for their work in the Special Olympics and inclusive youth leadership.
Also, for any high school girls looking to try out for the 2024 cross-country and track teams, track will begin tryouts on December 4th and cross-country on December 5th. For more information, visit the Bryant Hornet Athletics Instagram page.
Auditions for the Matilda musical will take place in the Choir Room and Love Auditorium on November 27th through the 28th from 5 to 9 p.m. Past theater productions at Bryant High School have featured mostly high school students, but this year auditions are open for all grades, 5th through 12th.
I'm excited about what we can offer, not just our students here at the high school, but what we can offer to the community.
Mr. Clay, who is the teacher here at Bryant, is really looking forward to this opportunity.
Although the Hornet Health Clinic has been open for 8 years, this semester they partnered with Our Care, making it easier for students, staff, and community members to get the care they need. Here's Hornet media reporter Nevaeh Soot with more.
The Hornet Health Clinic has been open for nearly a decade, but up until recently, only students were able to receive care. After officially partnering with Our Care, the clinic has seen some changes in patients being seen.
So now with Our Care and before, the main difference is that we can see our faculty and our staff members along with our community members. They can now be seen at the clinic.
Offering primary and pediatric care, school-based health clinic coordinator Brittany Rothwell finds that the change has opened the door to better health care.
Anyone and everyone can benefit from it. With it being the middle of the campus, we have the benefit to work together with our school staff to make sure that our students get to their appointments on time.
Because of their partnership with Our Care, nurse practitioner Jessica Frick is able to help all patients, regardless of their ability to pay.
I like Our Care because we also help people who don't have insurance or underinsured. So we're able to help people who aren't able to get access to health care.
The Hornet Health Clinic offers checkups, immunizations, annual physicals and exams, medication management and refills, as well as treatment for the occasional cold and flu.
I think something like this is important because we give our students and our staff members that opportunity to get care that they more than likely would not get because they have to choose between getting that paycheck or having their health. And if a kid isn't healthy, then they aren't learning.
For Hornet News Now, I'm Nevaeh Soot.
Thanks, Nevaeh. The clinic is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and is located at 813 School Drive on the high school campus.
To schedule an appointment, you can talk to a school nurse, your counselor, or call the RK number. Walk-ins are accepted. According to the American Library Association, there was a record-breaking number of book ban attempts during 2022. The percentage of books went up 38% from the previous year. But how is censorship affecting our campus? Jordan Graham visits our library to find out.
According to CNN, libraries and public schools in the United States have faced the highest number of banned books requests in 20 years in 2022. Increasing by 70% from 2021, this has had many consequences for our librarians.
One of the biggest things that we have missed is our access to Sora. Sora provided us with the access to digital and audio books and resources that we could not afford to purchase.
Jonna Dixon says that Sora allow access to any of the content in their library, including adult content, which is what resulted in the loss of access. There is, however, one silver lining to these restrictions.
I see students more aware of their rights and their right to read. But a lot of times we don't miss things that we don't have until someone takes that right or questions that right.
Dixon says that she sees a trend of censorship throughout the United States that Arkansas is following. For Hornet News Now, I'm Jordan Graham.
On that top shelf, or you can hand it to Emma.
For any students interested in checking out the wide variety of books, use the Destiny Discover app on your iPad.
Looking for some cool swag to show off your Hornet pride? Bentley Ballesteri joins us in studio with just what you're looking for.
That's right, Chelsea. Have y'all made your Christmas list yet?
Yeah, I've started.
Well, I know exactly where you can go to find some Hornet swag.
Awesome.
The Hornet Corner is on a store located on the 3rd floor near the office and is the perfect place to show off your Bryant pride by purchasing Hornet merchandise. Miss Kilburn has been running Hornet Corner for 7 years and allows 10 to 15 of her students to help run it as well.
We sell different things such as apparel, spirit merchandise, snacks, personalized items. We give back a portion of fundraisers towards the food pantry. I don't know if you guys know, we do have a food pantry on site, and they are always looking for ways to give back to the students.
Miss Kilburn also uses Hornet Corner as a part of her small business operations class curriculum. The students in the class are able to learn more about business through the store.
The kids that work in here get a learning experience through equipment versus just a textbook. Sometimes we spend money on new printers, new pieces of technology. It's a learning environment for them on how to run a business.
The Hornet Corner is open 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 7th period. Make sure to make your way to the store if you want to support a good cause and show your school spirit.
You can find out more about the Hornet Corner and all of the great deals they have all year long by searching for them at BHS Hornet Corner.
That's right, Chelsea. And the Small Business Operations class isn't the only group of students working to provide students with Bryant memorabilia.
The yearbook staff is constantly working to make sure students receive a yearbook they can cherish for years to come. Hayden Knowlton talks to the members of staff to find out how they're meeting deadlines this year.
Just a little bit of data, but they could do some factoids, like a text.
In order to achieve crucial deadlines, Bryant High School's yearbook assistant advisor, Justin Turner, has been organizing after-school work nights in order to provide formatting, writing, and other advice to the yearbook staff.
After COVID, so many students and teachers both, we just kind of got out of the groove of doing school, and deadlines are a big deal. And so we just talk constantly, deadlines are a deadline. You only miss a deadline if you're dead. No other excuse is valid.
To ensure that the yearbook gets finished on time and no extra fees are charged, the editors, including Journey Rose, are using specific methods to keep up with each member's assigned projects. They expect each deadline to be met on the same day it's due.
We have papers of everything that people need to do, like checklists, and we have presentations, slides that we make, this is what someone went to this month, who took photos of this and stuff like that.
For Hornet News Now, I'm Hayden Knowlton.
Students, be sure to scan QR codes located all throughout the school to find out how you can order your own 2023 through 2024 school yearbook. Texas M&T has made its way to Arkansas with the grand opening of HTO off Highway 5. With more, here's Shelby Wise.
There are 26 flavors and a variety of coffee, so you are guaranteed to quench your thirst. Owner Don Shin tells us about HTO's specialty menu that has a different tea mix each month.
Our mix of the month right now is blueberry muffin. If you mix our sweet blueberry green with our Texas chai, it's our blueberry muffin mix. And my favorite is mixing the sweet coconut with the almond green.
Even though the newest hotspot is located in Benton, it is still full of Bryant pride. Before opening HTO, Ms. Shin was a former teacher at BHS, and she seems to have attracted some of our very own Hornets to her store. Catherine Haltoff is a junior at BHS who started working at HTO for its refreshing atmosphere.
Working here isn't you don't feel under pressure, you don't feel like there's too much going on, and so I don't have to worry about what I'm doing at school whenever I'm at work because it's so calm here.
Many students, balancing work and school is quite a challenge, so having a work environment that brings you peace is key. To get the best deals, make sure you stop by HTO during its happy hour from 2 to 4 p.m. For Hornet News Now, I'm Shelby Wise.
When we come back, Nally Maherk has our student spotlight.
Stay with us. Hornet News Now continues in a moment.
Want the behind the scenes of what it's really like to be an offensive lineman? Then we have the show for you. The Frontline Podcast with Matthew Elder, Conley Billingsley, and Matt Burke, airing weekly on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. The podcast also routinely features special guests. Look for updates on the show on the Hornet News Now Instagram page.
And he fakes to Martin, throws across the middle. Ratliff, a seam for Ratliff. He's to the 40.
The Bryant Hornets begin their quest for a 6th consecutive state championship Friday night at Hornet Stadium. Can't make the game? We've got you covered at Hornet Media. Don't miss a minute of the action by logging in onto BryantAthletics.com or download the Bryant Athletics app. Pre-game coverage with Michael Westbrook and Rex Carlton begins at 6:30 with kickoff set for 7 p.m.
Welcome back to Hornet News Now. I'm Taylor Duschinger.
And I'm Chelsea Jensen. Bryant has such a large number of clubs and extracurricular activities for students to join. One student has found her place in the arts. With this week's Spotlight, here's Natalie Maharg.
This week's Spotlight is Bryant High School senior Paley Honeysuckle. Paley has been in the art club since the 10th grade and is now president of it. However, she's been keeping track of her art since the 7th grade.
I have a general interest in art. I love to draw, and I wanted to meet new people who also have the same interest as me.
Paley has made a lot of art pieces over the years, and one of her favorites made it to the Thea Foundation exhibit last year.
It's a surrealist portrait done in watercolor with ghosts coming out of her head. I think that it's one of the coolest things I've ever done.
Although Paley is actively involved in art clubs, she spends the majority of her time working on art projects in her art classes.
So with art club, most of our meetings are during school, so I don't really have to dedicate any outside time to art club. But with my art classes, I definitely do have to dedicate some of my time outside of school in order to finish assignments on time. Like with my AP portfolio, I've been having to work at home on pieces to get them done within the 2-week time limit.
Paley loves everything about the art club, but there's an art event that happens at the Hot Springs Convention Center in the spring that she favors most.
It's called AYAA, it's the Arkansas Young Artists Association, and it's super fun. We get to miss a day of school and we bring 5 pieces and we get to see other artists from around Arkansas and we get to meet other people. It's been really fun. I've been able to make a lot of friends from going to that competition.
The hobby of art is not only a passion of Paley's, but it also has a great impact on her overall.
Art has done a lot for me. It's a way for me to express myself and obviously be creative, but it's also a way that I've been able to make friends and spend time without just scrolling on Instagram like I would otherwise.
For Hornet News Now, I'm Natalie Maharg.
Thanks, Natalie. Now it is time for an update on all things Hornet Athletics.
Joining us here in studio is Grant Johnson. It's playoff time around here, isn't it, Grant?
Yeah, we're excited to finally be back at home. In front of more than 7,500 fans, the Hornets had a big comeback win after being down 14-0 in the first quarter against Conway, but won the game 52-33 in what could go down as one of the most hyped-up games in Arkansas football history. This continues the streak of crowning Bryant's 5th consecutive conference championship and will give them a bye in the opening round of the playoffs, facing Rogers on the 17th at home. Also down at the Hornet Stadium, the Hornets recently held their annual Powder Puff game. With more, here's Hannah Rudnick.
7 Powder Puff teams battled it out to be the 2023 Powder Puff champions at Hornet Stadium on a cold day in Bryant. Teams arrived at 7:15 to see who might end up as champions. The Sassy Scorers came away with the tournament championship. Quarterback of the winning team, senior Callie Nichols, helped lead them to 4 victories.
We made really good friendships with everybody, and we're really close with everybody now. We're all teammates.
They beat the Dallas Cowgirls in the championship game. The proceeds from the event went to help with future events for seniors. For Hornet Media, I'm Hannah Rudnick.
Thanks, Hannah. National Signing Day was last Wednesday, and many athletes around the nation signed their NLI to their future home, including me, as I signed to play at Ouachita Baptist. Riley Fort highlights the Signing Day event.
Led by pitcher Gideon Moats, who signed to play at Michigan, 3 Hornets accepted scholarships to play baseball at the college level. Moats had several major Division I offers, but ultimately opted to become a Wolverine.
It's just like a family up there, and then just outside of baseball, the networking and the academics is really just second to none, and it just felt like home.
Catcher Hank Penfield committed to Henderson down the road in Arkadelphia.
I just wanted to keep playing my baseball journey in college and get out of high school and make these 4 years the best of it.
The final high school season for these 3 seniors begins in February. For Hornet Media, I'm Riley Fort.
Congrats to Gideon for signing at Michigan, and I guess congrats to Hank for signing to play at my now rival Henderson. And on the court, the basketball team started their season off with tip-off night on Monday. For more on the upcoming basketball season, tune into the all-new Hornet Nest Sports Show with Nevaeh Sue airing this week on our YouTube channel. Now on to Kira Evans with our 3-day weather forecast.
Thanks, Grant. We're starting off the weekend with some warm weather. Look out for cloudy skies today. Also this weekend, expect some cooler temperatures in the lower 60s and rain showers Sunday. That's all for your weekend forecast, but don't forget, what did the lightning bolt say to the other lightning bolt? You're shocking. Back to you, Chelsea and Taylor.
Thanks, Kira. That's all the time we have for you today on this episode of Hornet News Now.
You can keep up to date with the Hornet Media program by following us online on our YouTube channel and on Instagram at Hornet News Network.
Be sure to check out our first episode of our brand new sports show located on our YouTube channel. And keep a lookout for an upcoming episode of our monthly show, The Bryant Buzz.
And don't forget to tune in to our all-new episode of Buzzworthy on our Instagram. And keep a lookout for more information about our 3rd annual media Christmas extravaganza. I'm Chelsea Jensen.
And I'm Taylor Dishinger. Thanks for watching and have a great Thanksgiving break.